A sea of blue flooding Memphis streets tonight in honor of fallen Memphis Police Officer Demetrice Johnson, killed in the line of duty earlier this month. Thanks for watching us tonight. I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Pepper Baker. A driver crashed into the patrol car Johnson was in, killing them both. And you are taking a live look at the I-40 bridge that is lit up in blue tonight, honoring Officer Johnson. Now, we have team coverage of this traditional ceremony. Desmond Nugent is at the North Main precinct where Officer Johnson worked. And our Lauren Turman is just a few miles away where the crash happened at South Danny Thomas Boulevard and St. Paul Avenue.
The Sea of Blue always brings out law enforcement, not just from the department that's affected, but surrounding jurisdictions as well. And tonight was no exception, as many other members of the community showed up to show their support too.
Now, Lauren spoke with people who attended Officer Johnson's visitation and watched tonight's Sea of Blue. We now go to her live at Danny Thomas Boulevard and St. Paul Avenue. Lauren, you're very close to where that crash happened that took Officer Johnson's life. I'm sure it was an emotional night for everyone.
That's right, Richard and Pepper, a very emotional night for everybody here. And we've seen many people today paying their respects for Officer Johnson. Many of them were actually lined up right here at the South City Apartments as that procession came down South Danny Thomas Boulevard. And while people were gathered across Bluff City tonight, many of them saying to us that they've seen this incident happen too many times across Memphis. Officer Johnson was killed on Friday, August 2nd, when a driver who had previously been shot crashed into his cruiser. The driver also died, and another officer driving the cruiser was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The Sea of Blue ceremony, a tradition where the department celebrates the life of a fallen officer by parading their vehicles down specified routes and lighting up blue emergency lights, started at 8 p.m. at Oak Grove Missionary Baptist Church. One man I spoke with outside of that service said he had met Johnson at his car dealership several times, and he seemed to be very kind and respectful. Closer to the crash site at nearby South City Apartments, resident Christopher told us he's grateful for Officer Johnson's service. However, he has a more personal reason to pay respects to police officers.
My little girl, she graduates in 2037, and you know, she on her thing, she tell me that she want to be a police officer. So it actually means a lot. Like, they protect us, they look over us, and I pray to God that he keep looking over those who's in blue, because like, it's a lot going on the way the world is, but I pray to God he keep looking over those because they look over us.
Johnson was 34 years old, and he leaves behind a wife and a child. Live from downtown, I'm Lauren Turman.
And had only been on the force like 5 months. Thank you, Lauren. Johnson's fellow officers in blue aren't the only ones grieving the death of the 34-year-old husband and father. In fact, his older sister says it's been extremely tough on the entire family.
Now, she spoke with our Desmond Nugent about growing up with her brother and all of the childhood memories I'm sure she'll cherish forever. Now, Desmond's at North Main Street and Shadiac Ave, where the North Main precinct is located. And Desmond, that's where the Sea of Blue ended tonight, because it's also where Officer Johnson worked, right?
Richard, Pepper, you're exactly right. Standing behind me is one of the cruisers that Officer Demetrice Johnson was in. It's just been a very sad situation tonight, and the oldest sister, Alicia Johnson, tells me that he was a life of the party and that he never got into trouble and that he was an overall great man. She tells me that his smile is what she'll miss the most.
He was never a problem child. He was always a good guy. He was real funny. He was the life of the party. My brother was really a great person. Like, I can't say anything negative about him.
This is just a small part of who a Memphis police officer Demetrice Johnson really was. His older sister, Alicia Johnson, says she was happy to see her brother fulfill a lifelong dream of becoming a police officer.
It was actually amazing. I was actually proud of my brother because that's something that he really, really wanted to do. And then also he had got married, and then he had a son that looked just like him.
Alicia never imagined his life would end the way it did.
The painful thing is that he died before my mom's birthday. He didn't even get a chance. He was actually planning to come see my mom, him and my nephew, and go out and take my mom out of town to hibachi's, but he never made it.
Alicia says the support of the community has been more than overwhelming. Right now, she's just trying to be the rock of their family during this excruciating time.
I'm trying to be the strong one in the family. I'm trying to be there for my mom. Most importantly, it's heartbreaking. You know, I know his son is. I know he's missing his dad right now because he's used to seeing his father every single day, and I know it's taking a toll on his wife too as well.
Alicia says the last time she spoke to her brother was just a few days before he died. She says next month would have been his 35th birthday. Live in downtown Memphis, Desmond Nugent.
It's a beautiful thing to see our community come together. If you look at the processional, you saw officers from all over the region that come to stand in solidarity with this family and this community. And this is the kind of unification that we need.
That, of course, Memphis Mayor Paul Young attending the Sea of Blue tonight and offering his condolences and prayers to Johnson's family. Young says this is already his second Sea of Blue in just the 8 months since he's been in office, and he hopes it's his last.